Hello everyone, myself Jaya Agarwal, Assistant Professor Political Science from SPCGCA Ajmer. This is paper second of BA part second, and name of our paper is Indian Political System. In this video we are going to study about President of India, and we are going to study about the topic is motion of impeachment against President of India. So I welcome you all once again in my this video. So let's start. First of all, it is necessary to understand what is the meaning of impeachment. Such officials or such offices like President of India and judges of Supreme Court, etc., those persons can be removed from their offices through the process of impeachment if such motion is passed against these persons. They will have to resign from their offices. This is called the procedure of impeachment. And in our constitution we find it under article 61. So this may be such objective type questions that under which according to our what is the article 61, that is the process of impeachment. And in this video we are going to understand what is the basis for the motion of impeachment and what is the procedure of impeachment to be passed. And at last, in the last, we will see if in the history of Indian politics, if there is any president who is removed from his office through the process of impeachment. So let's start. Let's understand impeachment. The president can be impeached for the violation of the constitution. The charge of violation can be initiated by either house of the parliament, but the proposal to prefer such charge shall be supported by not less than one-fourth of the membership of that house, and the intention to prefer such charge should be communicated to the president at least 14 days in advance before the proposal is moved in the house. So when we study about the impeachment, first of all, there is basis for the motion of impeachment which is to be brought against a president. The basis is violation of the constitution. That means a person who holds office of president of India, if he does not follow the rules and provisions of the constitution, if he violates the constitution, and if he acts against the provisions of the constitution, he can be impeached and he can be removed from his office. And most important thing is that this motion of impeachment can be initiated by either house of the parliament. As we all know, Indian parliament consists of two houses. First one is Lok Sabha, that is lower house. Second one is Rajya Sabha, that is upper house, known as Council of States. So if the parliament thinks that a person who holds office of president has violated the constitution, and it is necessary a motion of impeachment to be introduced in parliament. So both the houses of the parliament enjoy equal rights in this regard. Means motion of impeachment can be initiated by either house of the parliament, either it is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. But the most important thing again is that such motion should be supported by not less than one-fourth of the membership of that house. That's mean, for an example, I'm not saying the total number of membership of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. I'm just saying suppose, or just for an example, if we assume that the number of members in Lok Sabha are 100, so we need one fourth of the membership of Lok Sabha. That's mean that is 25 members of Lok Sabha. At least 25 members of Lok Sabha should support such motion. Only then such proposal can be initiated. This is the number of members in such house. Either it is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. When we will talk about the number of members in such houses, we will have to have a look what is the real number of these houses. I have just mentioned here example of 100 members, so that we can easily understand that how many members are needed to support such motion. And next one is that if such motion is being brought in any house of the parliament, so the information of such kind of notice or such kind of motion should be communicated to the president at least 14 days in advance before the proposal is moved in the house. Before you introduce the proposal in the parliament, in either house of the parliament, it is necessary to inform president 14 days in advance that such motion is going to be presented in house of the parliament against him. Next one is such resolutions shall be passed by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the total membership of that house. When we say the supporters of such motion, that should be 1/4 of the membership of such house. And when we talk about such resolution to be passed, then the number of members are 2/3 of the total membership of that house. It is 2/3. That's mean for an example, once again here, if we consider, if we assume the number of Lok Sabha, it is around 90, it is 99. The total number of members in Lok Sabha is 99, and we need for a proposal to be passed, then it should be not less than 2/3. That's mean 66 of the total membership of the Lok Sabha. I have given such instances, such examples, just only to understand how to calculate the number of members in this regard. When we talk about 1/4 or 2/3, I am not talking about the real number of members at this time in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. So support of such motion should be by 1/4 of the membership of such house. And if we talk about passing of such a resolution, it should be 2/3 of the total membership of that house. The other house of the parliament shall investigate the charge, and the president shall have right to appear or to be presented at such investigation. If as a result of such investigation the resolution is passed by other house by not less than 2/3 of the total membership of that house, it shall have the effect of removing the president from his office. And last one is, so far no president has been impeached for the violation of the constitution. Earlier we have talked about that such motion can be initiated by either house of the parliament. Two houses are there, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If such motion is initiated, for an example, in Lok Sabha, then it will move to Rajya Sabha, it will go to Rajya Sabha, it will be brought in Rajya Sabha, and vice versa. And that's mean if Rajya Sabha initiates such motion, then it will it will be discussed by now Lok Sabha. So when we talk about impeachment against president, we must be clear. We must clear. It should be clear in our mind that both the houses have equal right in this regard. Both the house enjoy equal powers in this regard. So here we can see that the house who initiated such proposal has passed such resolution by 2/3 of its total membership of the house, and now the other house will discuss about this charge or motion. This it will investigate the charge. And when we talk about the other house of the parliament, now at this point, at this step, the president has the right to appear before the house or to be represented at such investigation. That's mean the president, he himself can be can appear there to talk about or to take part in such discussion, such motion which is being presented against him. And or if he doesn't want to come himself, he can be represented by someone else, whoever the president wishes to be to represent him. And at that time he has the right to participate in the debate in the house of the parliament. And now here comes that if other house also, as well as the initiated by house of the by house which house of the parliament has passed this resolution. Now if the second house of the parliament also passes the same resolution by not less than 2/3 of the total membership of that house, and now it will have the effect of removing the president from his office from the date since when proposal is passed by the other house of the parliament. President will be considered as removed from his office. Now he cannot work as the president of India. He will have to resign from his office. And so here one thing is very clear, that from the date which other house of the parliament passed such resolution, since that date it will have the effect that president has been removed from his office. And now the president cannot work as who has been holding office since till date. This is fortunate that so far no president has been impeached for the violation of the constitution. Since the commencement of the constitution in India, no president has been impeached for the violation of the constitution. And this is the procedure of impeachment. So let's sum up this topic. First one is the motion of impeachment against the president is mentioned in Article 61 of the Indian Constitution. Second, the basis for the impeachment against the president is a violation of the Constitution. Third one is that such motion can be initiated by either house of the parliament, either it is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Next one is that such motion should be supported by 1/4 of the total membership of that house. And next one is president will be informed 14 days in advance before the motion is moved in the parliament. And both the houses have the equal rights. And such house who has take initiative in this regard will have to pass such motion by 2/3 of its membership. And now it will go to second house, and second house will investigate the whole case. And here the president has the right to present himself and or to be presented by any other official. and in this regard, and if the other house of the parliament also passes such motion by two-third of its majority, two-third of membership of the house, now the president will have to vacate the office, and he cannot work as the president of India. And this is fortunate, once again I say that this is fortunate that since the commencement of the constitution no president has been impeached so far. That's all for today from my side. Thank you very much.